Dear chosen ones, today I will share a profound truth that few masters have the courage to reveal. This knowledge is sacred and intended for those who are ready to understand the mysteries of their own spiritual awakening. Have you noticed that something extraordinary is happening in your life? That feeling that the world you knew has begun to transform, as if a veil is being lifted from your spiritual eyes. This is awakening, a sacred process that manifests unique signs in each chosen one. As a special being, your awakening is much more intense than normal. This happens because you carry special codes in your spiritual DNA, activated at this moment for a greater mission. That is why you need to understand the effects I will reveal today. They are signs of your own evolution and confirmation of your divine calling. Many chosen ones go through these effects without understanding that they are, in fact, disguised blessings. They are necessary processes for your expansion of consciousness and preparation for your divine mission. What I will share with you today is not found in common spirituality books. These are deep revelations that only the chosen ones need to know to navigate their spiritual journey with greater wisdom. Each effect you will learn about is like an initiation, a portal to higher levels of consciousness. Prepare your heart and mind, for this knowledge will transform the way you see your own awakening process. Thousands of chosen ones are awakening at this crucial moment in humanity, each in their perfect timing, and you are a fundamental part of this planetary transformation. To continue receiving more revelations and sacred knowledge from the chosen ones, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Each video is carefully prepared with high frequencies to assist in your awakening. Together, we form an increasingly strong network of light. Activate the bell and join other chosen ones on this sacred journey. Dear chosen ones, let's start by talking about something very special that happens when your awakening begins: the sacred confusion. It is that moment when you feel as if you have been transported to a completely new world, where nothing makes the same sense as before. Imagine that your entire life you lived in a house with solid walls. Suddenly, these walls begin to become transparent, and you start to see through them. This is exactly what happens when a chosen one awakens. All your old truths, those you held as absolute certainties, begin to dissolve. You start to question things you never questioned before. Why do people act a certain way? Why did you always believe in certain things without ever stopping to think about them? It's as if your inner world is being completely reorganized, and this can seem frightening at first. Your dreams become more vivid, more meaningful. You start to notice signs and synchronicities everywhere. Repeated numbers appear constantly. You feel chills for no apparent reason, and your intuition becomes stronger than ever. These are the sacred codes manifesting in your life. Everyday conversations begin to feel empty, and you find yourself thinking about deeper questions about existence. The answers that once satisfied you are no longer enough. You feel an insatiable thirst for true knowledge, for genuine understanding of life. This confusion is actually a disguised blessing. It is your higher self clearing all the conditioning you have received throughout your lives. As a chosen one, you are being prepared to access higher truths, and for that, the old must make way for the new. During this process, you may feel as if you are floating with nowhere to lean. Your old references no longer serve you, and the new ones are still forming. It's like being in a state of spiritual chrysalis, that sacred moment where the caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. Many chosen ones go through moments of anxiety during this phase, wanting to understand everything at once. But know that this is not a mental process. It is a transformation of your very essence. Don't try to rationalize too much. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself not to know all the answers. You may notice that your priorities begin to change naturally. Things that once seemed important lose their meaning, while aspects you never valued gain a new dimension in your life. Your perception of time may change, and you may feel disconnected from the normal routine of people. This sacred confusion is a sign that you are freeing yourself from the illusions of the matrix. As a chosen one, you are being called to see beyond the veil, to understand deeper truths about existence. It is natural for this process to generate disorientation. You are literally being reborn into a new reality. Do not fight against this feeling. Do not try to cling to old certainties. Allow this confusion to wash over you like a purifying wave, carrying away everything that no longer serves your higher purpose. Trust that each moment of uncertainty is preparing you for a higher understanding. You are being guided by greater forces that perfectly understand this process. Your soul knows exactly what it is doing, even if your mind does not yet comprehend. This is the time to trust your inner wisdom, to surrender to the divine flow that is guiding you. Remember, this confusion is not a mistake in the process. It is the process itself. It is the sign that you are expanding beyond the limits you once knew. As a chosen one, you are being prepared to carry a higher frequency, and this temporary disorientation is a fundamental part of this elevation. The time has come to talk about one of the most intense experiences of your awakening: the sacred social distancing. It is that moment when you begin to feel like a silent observer in the midst of the crowd, as if you are on a different frequency from the people around you. You start to notice that everyday conversations seem empty. Gossip, constant complaints, discussions about trivial problems. All of this begins to sound like distant noise. It's not that you feel superior. It's that your soul is tuning into higher vibrations, seeking deeper and more meaningful connections. Social gatherings that once filled you with energy may now feel exhausting. You may feel tired after being in places with many people, as if your energy is being drained. This happens because your sensitivity is increasing. You are becoming more aware of the energies around you. Old friends may begin to drift away naturally, or you may feel that you no longer have much in common with them. Conversations that once flowed easily now seem forced. It's as if you are speaking different languages. Don't blame yourself for this. It is a natural process of energetic realignment. Your family may not understand your changes. They may see you as different, distant, even strange. They may question your new choices or worry about your new way of seeing life. Remember that they are seeing you through old lenses while you are developing a new vision of reality. The places you used to frequent may lose their charm. Noisy parties, crowded shopping centers, environments with heavy energy. All these spaces may begin to bother you. Your being is naturally seeking more harmonious environments, places where you can feel peace and true connection. As a chosen one, you are undergoing an energetic recalibration. It's as if your internal radio is tuning into a new, higher frequency. In this process, it is natural for you to lose tune with the old stations. Don't force yourself to stay in situations that no longer resonate with your new state of being. You may find yourself preferring moments of solitude, seeking more time for reflection and inner connection. Don't confuse this with depression or negative isolation. It is your being asking for space to integrate the new energies, to process the profound transformations you are experiencing. This distancing has a divine purpose. It is a period of preparation where you are being adjusted for your greater mission. Like a musical instrument being tuned, you need this adjustment time to be able to emanate the higher frequencies you carry. New connections will begin to arise naturally. People who vibrate at the same frequency as you will start to appear in your life. These will be meaningful encounters based on soul recognition, shared purposes, and deep mutual understanding. You are developing a new type of connection, no longer based on social habits or conventions, but on true soul resonance. It's as if you are learning a new way of relating, more authentic and profound. This is a precious moment in your journey as a chosen one. Use this time of apparent solitude to strengthen your inner connection, to develop your gifts, to better understand your unique mission in this realm. The universe is creating the necessary space for your spiritual blossoming. Trust that each person who drifts away is making room for new connections that are more aligned with your path. Every environment that loses its meaning is directing you to places where your light can shine more brightly. You are being guided to your true spiritual tribe. Chosen ones, now let's dive into one of the deepest aspects of awakening: the amplification of your emotions. It's as if someone has turned up the volume on your feelings, making every experience more intense and meaningful. You begin to feel the world in a completely new way. The colors seem more vibrant, the music resonates deeper in your soul, and even the wind on your face takes on new meaning. It's as if your senses are awakening for the first time, allowing you to experience life in its fullness. Joy becomes ecstasy. Simple moments, like watching the sunset or listening to the birds sing, can bring you to tears of gratitude. You find yourself in awe of the beauty that has always been there, but that you can only now truly appreciate. It's your heart opening to receive the abundance of the universe. Sadness also deepens. You may feel overwhelmed when watching the news, witnessing injustices, or noticing the suffering of others. It is not weakness, it is your capacity for compassion expanding. As a chosen one, you are developing the ability to feel and understand the pains of the world. Your intuition becomes sharper. You begin to pick up on the subtle energies of people and environments. A simple glance can reveal untold stories, and you develop a deep understanding of others' emotions, even when they are not expressed in words. This heightened sensitivity is a sacred gift. It is through it that you will fulfill your mission of bringing more light to this world. As a chosen one, you are becoming a more refined instrument, capable of tuning into the more subtle frequencies of the universe. You may find yourself crying for no apparent reason, or laughing with spontaneous joy. These are the cosmic energies flowing through you, clearing old stagnant emotions and bringing healing not only to yourself, but to the collective energy field. This emotional intensity has a divine purpose. It is through it that you are learning to navigate between dimensions, to understand the more subtle nuances of existence. Each emotion is a doorway to a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. Do not try to suppress or control these amplified emotions. They are part of your expansion process. Use them as fuel for your creativity, as inspiration for your artistic expressions, as a driving force for your actions in the world. As a sensitive being, you are learning to balance this new intensity. It is normal to feel overwhelmed at times. In moments of overflow, seek nature, meditate, write, paint, dance. Allow these emotions to flow through you in a creative and healing way. Remember that this sensitivity is your strength, not your weakness. It is through it that you can perceive the more subtle truths, that you can touch hearts and transform lives. You are becoming a purer channel for divine love to flow into this realm. This is a precious phase of your awakening. Each intense emotion is a wave of transformation, washing over your soul and preparing it for even higher frequencies. Trust the process. Trust in your ability to integrate these new sensations. We have reached one of the deepest and most transformative moments of awakening, the sacred existential crisis. It is when all the big questions of life begin to knock at your door, demanding immediate attention. It is no coincidence that you are going through this. It is a call from your soul to awaken to your true essence. Suddenly, you find yourself awake in the middle of the night, contemplating the infinite. Questions that had never arisen before begin to occupy your thoughts. Who are you really, beyond your name, beyond your story? Why did you choose to be here at this specific moment in the history of humanity? What is your true mission in this realm? Your work may begin to seem meaningless, even if you are successful at it. Achievements that once brought you satisfaction now feel empty. You start to feel an inner calling for something greater, something more significant, even if you don't yet know exactly what it is. It is your soul nudging you, reminding you that you came for something much bigger. The structures of your life begin to be questioned. Relationships, career, goals, everything undergoes a profound re-evaluation. It's as if you are seeing your life through new eyes, realizing that much of what you built was based on external expectations, not on your true soul desires. You may feel a constant restlessness, a sense that something important is about to happen. It's as if you are waiting for a great event, even without knowing what it is. This is your intuition preparing you for the transformations to come, for the blossoming of your true self. Old memories may arise spontaneously, bringing deep insights about patterns you have repeated throughout your life. You begin to see the connections between seemingly random events, understanding that everything was part of a greater plan for your awakening. Your dreams become more intense and meaningful. You may receive messages through them, symbols that seem to want to tell you something important. These are your spiritual guides using this symbolic language to help you understand your path. The feeling of not belonging to this world may intensify. You feel different, as if you are from another place, another dimension. This is a reminder of your stellar origin, an awakening to your true nature as a multidimensional being. Old religious or spiritual beliefs may be questioned. You begin to seek a more direct connection with the divine, without intermediaries. It is a call to develop your own inner wisdom, to trust in your own ability to connect with the sacred. You may feel an urgency to find your purpose, as if time is running out. Take a deep breath. This process has its own divine timing. Each question is a seed being planted in your consciousness, which will blossom at the perfect moment. This existential crisis is actually a divine gift. It is through it that you are freeing yourself from old programming, limiting beliefs, roles that no longer serve your higher purpose. It is a process of death and rebirth. The old self needs to make way for the new. As a chosen one, you are undergoing a deep initiation. Each unanswered question is a portal to a higher understanding. Each moment of doubt is an opportunity to transcend the limitations of the mind and access the wisdom of the heart. Do not try to find quick or superficial answers. Allow these questions to take you to deep places within yourself. It is in the depths of your being that you will find the truths you seek. Trust that each question is guiding you closer to your essential truth. This is a sacred process of remembrance. You are remembering who you really are, why you chose to be here, and what your unique mission is in this great planetary awakening. Each existential crisis is one step closer to your truth, your essence, your divine purpose. Chosen ones, let's now talk about the expanded awareness of collective pain, which is when your heart opens in such a way that you begin to feel not only your own pains, but the pains of all humanity. Suddenly, the news is no longer just information. Each story of suffering touches your heart deeply. Wars, hunger, destruction of nature, social injustices, all of this takes on a different weight in your consciousness. You feel as if you carry a bit of the pain of every living being in your heart. This heightened sensitivity is not a burden. It is a sacred gift. As a chosen one, you are developing the ability to be a channel of healing for the planet. Your capacity to feel deeply is actually your strength, your tool for bringing transformation to the world. You may find yourself crying upon seeing situations that you previously observed with detachment. The suffering of animals, the destruction of forests, the poverty in the streets. All of this gains a new dimension in your perception. It is your consciousness expanding to embrace all of existence. This deep connection with collective pain has a divine purpose. It is through it that you are being prepared for your role as an agent of transformation. Every tear you shed for the pain of the world is a drop of healing in the ocean of collective consciousness. You begin to perceive the invisible connections between all beings. Separation becomes an illusion, and you understand that the suffering of one is the suffering of all. This deep understanding is what moves you to act, to do your part in planetary healing. As a sensitive being, you need to learn to balance this expanded awareness. It is not necessary to carry the entire weight of the world on your shoulders. You can be a channel of light without allowing yourself to be consumed by the darkness you observe. This is a phase of deep physical recalibration. Your DNA is being activated at higher levels. Your cells are being reprogrammed to hold more light. It is natural for your body to request adjustments in your routine to accommodate these transformations. Do not force your body to maintain old patterns. If it asks for more rest, rest. If it asks for different foods, try them. If it needs to move more, move. You are developing a new way of physically existing in this realm. Trust the wisdom of your body. It knows exactly what it needs to support your new frequencies. These changes are not random. They are part of a divine process of transformation, preparing your physical vehicle to express your light more fully. As a chosen one, your body is becoming a more refined instrument, capable of processing more subtle energies. Each change in your physical patterns is a necessary adjustment for your evolution. Honor this process. Take care of your sacred temple with love and respect. Let's now explore one of the most delicate moments of awakening, the period of sacred solitude. It is that phase in which you feel as if you are in a spiritual cocoon, temporarily separated from the world around you. This isolation is not a punishment. It is a disguised blessing. It is a precious time where you are being prepared, transformed, and energetically recalibrated. Like a butterfly in formation, you need this period of retreat for your spiritual metamorphosis. During this time, you may feel misunderstood, as if you speak a language that no one else understands. The people around you continue their lives normally, while you are undergoing deep and invisible transformations. It is natural to feel lonely in this process, but know that you are not truly alone. There are thousands of chosen ones going through the same process at this moment. You are connected on an energetic level, even if physically distant. It is like an invisible network of light forming around the planet. This period of solitude has a divine purpose. It is in this silence that you can hear your inner voice more clearly, that you develop a deeper connection with your essence. It is a time of self-discovery and self-knowledge. Soon you will realize that this isolation was actually a gift. It was during this period that you developed your inner strength, that you found your own light. When the right moment arrives, you will naturally be guided to your true spiritual tribe. This is a phase of deep physical recalibration. Your DNA is being activated at higher levels. Your cells are being reprogrammed to hold more light. It is natural for your body to request adjustments in your routine to accommodate these transformations. Do not force your body to maintain old patterns. If it asks for more rest, rest. If it asks for different foods, try them. If it needs to move more, move. You are developing a new way of physically existing in this realm. Trust the wisdom of your body. It knows exactly what it needs to support your new frequencies. These changes are not random. They are part of a divine process of transformation, preparing your physical vehicle to express your light more fully. As a chosen one, your body is becoming a more refined instrument, capable of processing more subtle energies. Each change in your physical patterns is a necessary adjustment for your evolution. Honor this process. Take care of your sacred temple with love and respect. Let's now explore one of the most delicate moments of awakening, the period of sacred solitude. It is that phase in which you feel as if you are in a spiritual cocoon, temporarily separated from the world around you. This isolation is not a punishment. It is a disguised blessing. It is a precious time where you are being prepared, transformed, and energetically recalibrated. Like a butterfly in formation, you need this period of retreat for your spiritual metamorphosis. During this time, you may feel misunderstood, as if you speak a language that no one else understands. The people around you continue their lives normally, while you are undergoing deep and invisible transformations. It is natural to feel lonely in this process, but know that you are not truly alone. There are thousands of chosen ones going through the same process at this moment. You are connected on an energetic level, even if physically distant. It is like an invisible network of light forming around the planet. This period of solitude has a divine purpose. It is in this silence that you can hear your inner voice more clearly, that you develop a deeper connection with your essence. It is a time of self-discovery and self-knowledge. Soon you will realize that this isolation was actually a gift. It was during this period that you developed your inner strength, that you found your own light. When the right moment arrives, you will naturally be guided to your true spiritual tribe.